When you wonder you live in the city of swamp. But if you ever enact an endeavor to hate me, well, not hesitate to get wrong. Not at all. In closing, let me issue this warning. I'm out the swamp, dog, meaning I'm at my best when it's storming.
What up, squad? And hello to everybody just passing through. What up, squad? And hello to everybody just passing through. Okay, so I'm actually a little frustrated here because I did a whole video on this tank and putting it together, and something was wrong with the video. I don't know if it's the way it got filmed, if some settings got altered on the camera or something, or what happened, but when I try and run it through my editor, it's super laggy, and it just, I'm so frustrated, which sucks, because I'm trying to get into some more creative videos, and I have some really cool shot ideas, and things that I had set up for that, but, alright, let's not get wrapped up in negativity, and let's just carry on with it. So, as you can see, I set up this little 15-gallon fish tank that I found a couple weeks back at work in front of a house. Had a free sticker on the front, came with all kinds of things, came with the gravel, all these plant decor, filter, heater. It's got a hood that needs lights replaced, which is why we got this ghetto setup going on right now. And this, which is perfect, I think fits this tank beautifully, this little no fishing. And we moved the ornate, or my fancy little goldfish in here. I got my other goldfish in the turtle tank because they were eating up a plant in my other tank. And then we got this decent size, I mean, dude's a couple inches, roughly almost 3 inches long, crawfish out the local river, which is pretty cool. I've got a few of these guys scattered throughout my tanks. I think this is the only river one. The other ones I have are from a creek of a client I work at. So, if you haven't seen this get set up, check out up in the corner somewhere here. 30 gal fail. My 30 gal started leaking, so we did a rescape and moved the platies over to this 40 gale. The bristlenose plucko's in there. He's getting pretty big, and his mustache is looking absolutely wonderful. I said I'm gonna try and get some shots from inside the tank, so hopefully we can get a nice clear shot of a lot of these fish, and I'll throw that in at the end. As you can see, got a couple more of these crawfish. These guys are out of creek by one of my clients. Really like crawfish. I don't know why. Crustaceans are one of my favorite things. I just like how active they are, the way they move. Very interesting creatures. Clown loach is in here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Down there. Little fighting action going on. They're not too bad. This tank's pretty big and they're still pretty small. They tend to hang out on different ends from each other. But, yeah, see? He's not scared. Hey, hey. Vicious little suckers. So yeah, this one got a complete rescape, as you can see. And this is why the goldfish got pulled out, because I had the big goldfish that was in the 30 gale, and that got moved over here, and the ornate in here. But when I put this in here, obviously they started eating it, and it was pretty wrecked. It's making a decent comeback. It's been a week or two since they've been completely pulled out of here, and the plant is much appreciative of it. I don't want to keep you guys too long. Not much else to see here. Like I said, we'll get these inside shots at the end. So let's quickly move on over to the 120. This one's getting a little cloudy. I need to pull filter floss back out of the turtle pond, because honestly, for the longest I forgot I put it in there when I put the sand in the turtle pond to help collect that sand debris, and so this filter needs cleaned out. And I need to figure something out to clean up this algae. Got this little magnetic cleaner that was on the 15 that I found, and so I try and keep up on this every day, and this is literally like a day's worth. But let me clean this up. You can just see all that like dusting off in there. But I guess not too much is going on in here. His eye's doing better since it got beat up. It looks much more healed. Your Rex is getting nice and big. Blue's got this going on. He's had that going on for a few months now. Not quite sure what happens there. If anybody knows and could drop that in the comment section, I'd be much appreciative. Not something I'm familiar with. I don't know if that's an injury that healed weird, or if that's something I should super be worried about with him. I know when I first noticed it, he had gotten a little beat up, so I've assumed it was an injury healing, but I guess better safe than sorry. You see, he's still being a prick in that aggressive stage, aggressive sizing, but those two get along well. I'd really like to get a 90 gallon and separate these two, see if they'll end up being a breeding pair. Catfish who ain't gonna come out. Hopefully we'll get some good shots of him later. He's doing a lot better. He had gotten beat up a little bit, and he's pretty much healed up. And they're starting to learn their spacing, learn their size, learn their territory. What happens when you keep so many highly aggressive fish in one fish tank together? You're going to have some fights and some scraps. I don't expect any show fish out of this. But yes, obviously very cloudy. It's super cleaned. Ivy is just flourishing. That's new roots. There's roots down in there. This is just doing way better than I had anticipated when I first threw it together. Definitely would still like to go with the redesign. Something that flows better, but it's got this very thick green slimy algae building up here, and you can see all that dark brown in there is waste buildup. So I think I'm going to try and just take that apart and get that cleaned out soon. So let's jump over to the turtle pond. What up, Chris? What up, Chris? I don't want to say hi. No hi. Alright, fine, be that way. This is doing great. No leaks, no issues. So you can see nice and dry down in here. There was one point where I didn't have enough sand up here, and they kind of moved the liner over a little, and as they were coming in and out and dripping so much, it was coming through. So I've added a whole bag of sand worth in there, and then arranged these rocks in a manner that they kind of bask here, and if they go to kick any of the sand, it'll hopefully get kind of caught up in here first, and if it starts getting too bad, I can spread it back out before they push it on here, because they pushed almost all the sand I had originally put in there when I built it. And if you haven't seen that, again, I'll leave a link for that video. But they pushed almost all that sand down here into the water area. There's another one of them crawfish. That's my pond craw. You can see though, this water is pretty clear, stays pretty clear. Let's just be able to pick them up on camera here. You see a little bit of that movement. There's school rosy minnows, and a couple of goldfish in here. Nice big ones. Probably pushing 4 or so inches. Down there. It's almost always where he's at. He loves that corner. Bell's down in there with him. But they do come up on land a lot. Find them basking them quite often, either right here on the bank or in the rocks. I got this plywood up here right now because this Raz, that's right, you better hide, feel ashamed, can actually escape out of this, because she'll hop up, stick her neck up onto the side, use her neck to pull herself up and get out, and obviously I don't want her making that fall. So this is on here until I come up with my final design. I don't know if I'm going to just, because I want to wrap this, and I don't know if I'm going to just bring the wrap up so that it creates an extra wall. I should do like some kind of plexiglass, or what exactly my plan is, but we'll get there when we get there. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions, I'd love to hear them, so go ahead and drop those in the comments. But yeah, these are doing good. They kind of grow, they die, they wilt, new ones grow, and the cycle is continuously repeating, which is cool. I really like it. It gives a constant changing look to this plant. The grass is doing pretty good. I think it's kind of growing, having a little bit of die off, but I feel like most plants, when they settle in, you see a little die off as they get adjusted, and then they'll start taking off. So once those finish dying off, I'll get that a trim. It'll be looking good. But really want to add more plants to this. So we'll see. And now let us go check out the final tank. Final stop on our fishy tour. The baby's 10 gale. As you can see, everyone's happy. The platies are getting grown, so they're going to get thinned out of here soon. Probably going to take it down to like 3 of them. Put the other 3 in the 40 with the rest of the platies. Maybe grab some more of these glow danios. Just to kind of go with the look. Although I'm still not sure if I completely support this whole glofish thing. And I mean, feel free to leave your input one way or the other. But I like the fish, and they really do go good with this glow aesthetic tank, which super needs topped off. Only bad thing about this one being up here away from the others is I don't quite keep up with this one as much. Not that this gets neglected. 10 gallons doing great. Planter still healthily plastic and fake. I don't think we'll really be able to see Mr. Glomplego back there. Hopefully we can get a shot of him from inside the tank. But he is growing, and hopefully once he gets a couple more inches, he won't be able to hide so easy, and we can get some good shots of him. I'm loving this gourami. Kind of wanted a gourami for a while. Wasn't too sure, haven't really had the tank, and I'm so happy I did. This guy's so much fun. A little bit of aggression, but I mean everybody in here's got a little bit of aggression. You know, they all nip, but love him. He's such a little savage. Like, watch this. Watch this deal. It's the only thing I can do this with. Nothing like little fishy kisses. I swear. Alright, let's give them a little pinch of rooney here. I already had breakfast, so we're not going to feed them too much. This tank's just like ferocious eaters. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I have to bring them up some shrimp pellets. They haven't had none. That's pretty much the tanks. They're all doing great. Thinking about putting a couple more up yet to separate a couple fish and give some people some room. A couple of ideas in my head of some other planter tanks I want to do. So we'll see how long it takes to actually get to that point. But a couple of things have changed this month. So I'll go ahead and get another little fish tank update for you guys. I don't want to, like I said, I'm not going to throw these out every month because I don't want to show you something, the same things over and over again if nothing's changing. But if we have something happening or we get any new tanks or anything like that, be sure to keep you guys informed. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Leave a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video at any point. Like I said, drop some comments on any of the topics I've mentioned before, or, you know, just let me know what your favorite fish is, or let me know a fish that you'd like to see me get. Other than that, guys, I'm going to leave you now to some underwater shots of all these fish tanks, so enjoy.
city, we lyrical by committee. The swamp is stomping them, you know one drama, I mean not any.